what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields this way up at the 17, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second and inches, Goff. Open man right side is Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. It's a pick. It'll bring up second down. They run once more with Dillon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's gone. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. second down. Another run for Dillon.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Goff on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
11, Thomas. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Gun. Stop. 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richards. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Goff on first down.
Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
The Bengals hit 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And some room to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
It's Mixon on the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 17-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The slot man in motion right.
Super one.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Value three. 5.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Richards. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Dillon on the inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
145 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Dillon on the counter. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Dillon up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. It's gone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, ready?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Steps away. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size Victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to Mixon on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 183 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's gone. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, Shell!
Dillon. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Huff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Ric Flair.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Drill. 52. Blue striker. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Huff.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Fight. 97. Fight. 60. Triple. 38. Smith. Red.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Let's go.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Ready?
Back to throw. Huff.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Oh, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hold on. 17.
Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's the big man dealing with it. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richards. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Dillon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 243 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Huff. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On third down, here's Dillon. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. On the handoff, Dillon. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.